What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 XPEL 225. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series heads to Circuit Americas for the first road course race of the 2023 Craftsman Truck Series season at Circuit of the Americas. Should be pretty exciting. The last time we raced here at Circuit Americas, we saw a really great battle at the end between Kyle Busch, Stuart Freeze, and Alex Bowman, but they took each other out coming to, I believe, the 5th or 6th turn, and Zane Smith came through in the last two corners and took the lead and went on to win his first, I believe his second race of the 2023 Craftsman Truck Series season. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend in Dakota is actually looking very promising. It's going to be 81 degrees the high with the 55 degrees the low, with right now a 0% chance of rain with sunny skies. The weather could change as the week goes on, but the last couple days it has not changed. Hopefully the weather can stay this consistent. It's going to be some pretty good weather for this weekend. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks for the Truck Series works on the channel. I do 2 suck picks through drivers I expect to struggle, 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I think are going to run really good who are in underfunded equipment, and I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win, and then I do the ones you need to watch out for, and unlike usual for the Truck Series, I got 5 drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA. So anyways, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at Circuit Americas? My first suck pick for this weekend is a driver who had a pretty solid run this past weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway, finishing in 12th. Unfortunately, though, her luck at road course outside of a top 10 in Mid-Ohio have not been very good. Hailie Deegan is my first suck pick. Hailie Deegan has not really had a great year to start off 2023. I think she's got plenty of time to really turn the season around. But unfortunately, with just how bad her luck has been to start 2023, outside of that good finish in Atlanta, I just think she's going to have another bad run. She has not run good at COTA through the first 2 times we've been here at COTA, and I think that Hailie Deegan is going to struggle this weekend and have an unfortunate bad run this weekend at COTA. I think she's going to struggle. My other suck pick for this weekend at Circuit of the Americas is another driver who's just struggled so far in 2023, with his best finish being a 25th this past weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm talking about Roger Kroof. Like I said, Roger Kroof has struggled to start off 2023, and it's not been his fault, really. He's just been in the wrong place in the wrong time. Unfortunately, got caught up in that last lap crash in Atlanta, was going to potentially finish in the top 10. I think Roger will have a decent truck. I just don't think he's going to have some sort of bad luck, and it's going to cost him a great opportunity at a great run. So I think, unfortunately, Roger Kroof is going to have a bad run this weekend at COTA. And now we're going to jump onto the underdog picks for this weekend at COTA. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at COTA is a driver who always runs well, who can do the best in underfunded equipment, and that is Parker Kligerman. Parker Kligerman is going to be driving the 75 truck this weekend for Henderson Motorsports. This, I believe, will be his second start of 2023. Every time Parker Kligerman is in the 75 truck, he always runs really good, and led laps in last year's event at COTA. I think the fact he's got some Xfinity Series experience now, I think that's really going to come into play and play a factor. I think Parker actually genuinely has a really good chance to win this weekend, but I'm putting him as an underdog pick, and I think he will contend for a top 5 this weekend at COTA. I think he's going to be very fast. My other underdog pick for this weekend is one that's probably going to surprise a lot of people. But I went back to the last couple times we've been here at Circuit Americas, and there's one driver that kind of caught my eye here at COTA, and that's Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum, in my opinion, is pretty underrated on the road courses and pretty good on the road courses too. And near the end of the 2021 edition of the COTA race, he was leading and got passed by Todd Gillen. I believe finished in the top 5 in that race. So I think that Tyler Ankrum is going to be very quick in the 16th truck, and I think he's going to be an absolute driver that could surprise a lot of people this weekend. I'll throw out another surprise, though. Kaz Grala could be another driver you need to watch out for because he's going to be driving for Tricon Garage this weekend. So I will say that those 2 are the next ones you need to watch out for. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend at Circuit Americas. Who is my winner's pick? Well, this one is a pretty big no-brainer to me. He's running only a few races in the Truck Series this year, but this guy is always a contender and nearly won this race last year. I am going with Kyle Busch to get his second straight Truck Series victory here and a second straight road course victory in the Truck Series at Circuit Americas. Kyle Busch is my pick. Obviously, every time Kyle Busch races in the Truck Series, you know he's going to be the favorite for a lot of people. And I think he's going to have a lot of competition this time around compared to Vegas. but I think that he will still be able to go to victory lane at the end of the day. I think that Kyle Busch Motorsports will give him a very, very fast piece, considering that's his own organization. And I think Kyle Busch is going to get a second win in 4 races this weekend at COTA. He's my pick to get the victory this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. And now we're going to jump on to ones you need to watch out for this weekend at Circuit Americas. Who are the drivers you need to watch out for? The first driver you need to watch out for is a driver of the number 7 for Spire Motorsports this weekend. That is Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman was a contender in last year's Truck Series races. Circuit Americas nearly won. There was some contact, like I said, near the end of the race between him, Stuart Friesen, and Kyle Busch. But I think that Spire Motorsports with the Hendrick backing is going to give Alex Bowman a very, very fast truck, and I think Bowman is going to be very, very competitive. We're not surprised if that 7 truck goes to victory lane, gets a second victory in the team's history for Spire Motorsports, and I think Alex Bowman will absolutely be a contender in the number 7 truck. I think that Spire Motorsports will be very fast, and Alex Bowman will have a very strong run at COTA. The second driver you need to watch out for is a driver of the 41 truck for Nice Motorsports, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain actually does have a win here in the NASCAR Cup Series as Circuit Americas, getting his first career win at COTA. I think that Ross Chastain is going to be a contender. Every time Ross Chastain is in the Nice Motorsports truck, he's always up front and contending for the lead. And I think Nice Motorsports is going to give him a very fast truck this weekend. I think he'll be a contender, and I think that he will be very fast and will be strong this weekend at COTA. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Circuit Americas is probably one that's going to surprise you a little bit. But this guy in the Cup Series and also a little bit in the Truck Series as well can be pretty good at these road courses. I'm talking about Matt DiBenedetto. I think Matt DiBenedetto, who's got a lot of momentum coming off of top 5 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, sitting, I believe, in the top 5 in points currently at the moment right now. And I think Matt DiBenedetto is going to surprise a lot of people this weekend. But I think that he's going to have a very strong run. I think that you're going to see that 25 Rackley WR Racing organization give him a very fast truck. And I think he will be a contender this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. The fourth driver you need to watch out for this weekend is a driver who I believe is coming in almost as a championship points hitter near the top of the points standings, and that is Zane Smith. Now, Zane Smith ended up finishing 20th at Atlanta Motor Speedway, but he was running up front near the end of the race and was a contender for the lead and led some laps as well, nearly won Stage 1 as well. I think that Zane Smith is absolutely going to be a contender. He's always a contender every single time he gets in a truck, and I think that he will do very, very good this weekend at Circuit Americas. I expect that he'll be very, very quick and will be a contender this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. And the final driver I think we need to watch out for is a driver of the 42 truck for Nice Motorsports, Carson Hocevar. Carson Hocevar, very solid road course racer. I remember last year at Sonoma when he had a broken leg and still led for like the first 10 or 11 laps and won the pole, which is extremely impressive for a driver on a broken leg. Carson Hocevar is a very talented driver. I expect Nice to be very, very competitive. I wouldn't be surprised if Wallace Allen does pretty good, but I think that you're going to see Carson Hocevar have a strong run this weekend at Circuit COTA. I think it's going to be fast and will be a contender this weekend at COTA. So anyways, those are my race picks for COTA. Just a reminder for the Truck Series, my suck picks are Haley Deegan, Roger Kroof. My underdog picks are Parker Kligerman, Tyler Ankrum. My winner's pick is Kyle Busch. And the ones you need to watch out for are Alex Bowman, Ross Chastain, Matt DiBenedetto, Zane Smith, and Carson Hocevar. Those are my picks. So anyways, that is going to be the race picks video for the 2023 XPEL 225. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you're notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links are below over that, and comment below your thoughts below on today's video. And let me know your picks below as well. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, and let me know who you think is going to win this weekend at COTA. And also let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at COTA. Tomorrow on my channel, we're going to have 2 videos on the channel. We're going to have potentially the final entry list video for a while, which will be the COTA entry list. And we're also going to have the Xfinity Series race picks for Circuit Americas as well. Wednesday, there's going to be 2 videos on the channel. Thursday, there's going to be probably 1 video on the channel, just the race picks for the Cup Series. Friday is going to be a NASCAR news video. Saturday is probably going to be a special video on the channel because I will not have any Xfinity Series or Truck Series recaps on the channel. Maybe I'll get the finishes for the Xfinity Series and Truck Series. We'll have to wait and see. And then Sunday, of course, we'll have the starting lineup video for the Cup Series race along with the Cup Series race review at Circuit of the Americas. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.